I'm Emma Diabald, and this is our major selling project part 3, which is making the sale, and it's for professional selling, which is MKT2282. Throughout the semester I've been researching Marriott International, and today in our scene I'm going to try and sell a partnership between Marriott and WestJet. So I will be playing myself, Emma Diabald, as head of sales, and we have our PowerPoint presentation set up here, and we're good to go.
And today I'm playing Deanne Powell. I'm an advisor for guest experience at WestJet, and I've been given a nice agenda here, some note paper and a pen, and I'm ready for this meeting.
So my objective for this meeting today is in hopes that Deanne will feel confident in the partnership and be excited to take it to her boss, who is the Executive Vice President of Sales, Marketing, and Guest Experience for WestJet, and hopefully we'll be able to book a meeting by the end of our meeting. Hi Deanne, thanks so much for coming in to meet with me today.
Yeah, great to be here, Emma.
It's so great to finally put a face to the person I've been talking with for so long.
That's right, so it'll be good to get together here and see what we can work out together.
And you had no trouble finding the office or anything?
No, it was really easy. There was a parade though on the way, and there was, I had to watch out. There was a white rabbit hopping across the road, but I didn't hit the rabbit, and I'm here on time, so I think that's good.
Well, let's get
WestJet
started.
likes to be on time,
Absolutely. So today I thought we would talk about, just go over the whole basic proposal that we've been discussing in our previous conversations, and hopefully by the end of today you'll feel confident enough to schedule a meeting with Bob Cummings, the Executive Vice President, and we can move forward with the partnership.
That sounds good. I'm excited to see if we really are on the same page and to see where we can go with this. So, yeah.
Great. So what are your current arrangements for your guests when there's a delay?
Right now, it's just very simple. We give everyone a $100 voucher. They take it and go to whatever hotel that they choose. Most of the hotels in the area accept them. We haven't had anybody say, "Oh, we won't take WestJet's money." So yeah, that's all we do. Is just basically, it's easy. Here's your voucher. You get your own transportation. You choose your own hotel. All we do is hand the voucher, and we're done.
Great. Okay. And how do you expect the destinations that WestJet's serving to expand in the next little while?
Well, we're always, WestJet is always looking to expand. We want to, but that's not really my department. I'm really about customer experience. So what I'm interested in is to make sure that our guests are always getting the best service that they can. And whether it's if we expand to a new destination, then I'll care about that destination as well. Right now, I just want to I'm about what can we do to make the experience of the places that we have now better.
Great. Okay. So do you find that as you're expanding, you're searching for new arrangements for your guests, or are you happy with what you have?
What we have works to a degree. I mean, there's always disgruntled people who are traveling and they're not happy if they get delayed. I mean, nobody wants to be delayed in their trip, and we do get some say disgruntled customers, people who don't like the arrangement. I think the thing that works best for us is that we can just say, here's your voucher. There's no question. It's like, oh, you're delayed. Here's your voucher. So there's no arguing or whatever. So I think that works best. I think we could improve upon it, which is why I'm here today.
Great. Thank you for coming. So I guess you say that they work pretty well. Do you feel that the vouchers offer the best customer service possible?
Well, I don't, because as well as they're really easy for us. I don't think it's the best arrangement for people. I mean, first of all, they're in a strange city, so they've got to now, sure, we can give them a list of hotels and a phone to call or whatever, but they're basically on their own. We're like, get yourself there, here's your voucher, and like, where's the next person? So I don't think we're giving people the most personalized service. I don't think that it's comfortable to be stranded in a strange city, in a strange airport, and I think that it might be a little bit impersonal just to be giving them this piece of paper and saying bye-bye.
Do you find that in a delay situation your customers are satisfied with the vouchers?
For the most part, people are, because we have an immediate answer. Oh, it's okay, you're stranded, we got you covered, like, we'll take care of you. And for most people, and for a reasonable hotel, the voucher covers it. But there's, there are people who are cranky. I mean, there's, and depending if there's a lot of people, if it's a major delay, especially on a holiday, then for sure people are unhappy. And there's always people who can't get into the hotel they want. they're not happy with arrangements, and then one vocal person in the airport in a crowd can like kind of spread the not joy all around, so we really want to avoid that. We want people to be happy.
For sure. And how does a poor customer service experience when they get to the hotel, how does that reflect on WestJet as a company?
I think on the one hand it doesn't, because people know that we're not connected to that hotel, but on the other hand it's like, oh, look where we ended up, look where we landed, this isn't what I wanted when I started my trip. So I think if they do have a poor experience, it does reflect on their whole trip, vacation, whatever. So of course that trickles back, oh, we flew with WestJet and this is what happened, it wasn't good. So for sure it does reflect badly.
And if the hotels you sent your customers to were a well-respected luxury brand, how would that change the satisfaction of your customers?
I think if we had a partner who could guarantee that the hotels are going to treat our people the way that we want to treat our people, because we feel so strongly about that, I think that would be great. I think it would be an enhancement of who we are. It's like, oh, WestJet and the hotel, oh, we're welcome. Oh, you're a WestJet guest. Great, come on in and whatever. Of course that's going to reflect good on our brand and make people feel better about the situation. And this is a not happy situation. Nobody wants to be delayed. They're going to miss a birthday party or whatever, or part of the start of their vacation or something. People, it's not a comfortable time. So.
And would you agree that offering your customers the best customer service in an already stressful situation would have an impact on their opinions of your airline?
Well, of course. I mean, people want to be taken care of, and if someone has a delay and they, they're go home and tell people about it. If they say, oh, well, WestJet gave us a voucher, but there was a storm, and we had to wait for a taxi, and the hotel wasn't so great, and it was just like a miserable, or compared to saying, oh, well, we flew WestJet, and so when there was the delay, then, they drove us to this beautiful hotel, and the people were really greeted us really nicely, we were treated really well, and we felt safe that we'd get back to the airport when our flight was ready. It was a good experience. I mean, that's what we want. We want people to have the best experience they can, for sure.
Absolutely. So offering a great solution for delayed guests is of value to your customers then?
Of course. We always want to, that's customer service. We want our guests to feel that we really care about them. I mean, that's everything that we do is based on that. We want it to be fun, we want it to be safe, we want it to be the best that they can have. So, and of course.
So are you ready to explore a partnership between Marriott and WestJet then that would elevate your guest experience and enhance your brand awareness?
I'm really excited to see if what we've been talking about is really, if we could really make it happen, because raising that brand awareness and giving a better customer service, I mean, that can only raise us in the marketplace and have people thinking, yes, WestJet first. So yeah, I'm ready to see if we can make this happen.
Great. So let's take a look at that value proposition we were talking about. So Marriott is going to offer WestJet 37% cost savings on each hotel room that they book with us.
Right.
And we're estimating that it'll be a minimum 300% return on the investment that we're asking for.
Mm-hmm.
It's also going to streamline the booking or the transportation to and from the hotel when there is a delay.
Right.
And we expect there'll be an increase in brand awareness.
Mm-hmm.
So what we need from WestJet for the partnership is we need WestJet to use Marriott International Hotels exclusively for travel inconveniences.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's a delay, everyone comes to one of our hotels.
Right.
We also need WestJet to exclusively use Marriott for their employee bookings.
Right.
So anytime there's an overnight stay, Marriott's
the
scheduled place to go.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Perfect. So then the other thing is we would expect, of course, that WestJet would promote the partnership with Marriott as a mutual.
Right, and in return, Marriott's going to
absolutely
promote us as well, for sure. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Standard partnership.
Yeah. Right.
And so then, additionally, WestJet is going to offer, or we hope that WestJet will offer our 37% discount to all of the bookings for their vacation packages.
So this one I wasn't clear upon. So are you going to give us WestJet the discount, and then we can pass on whatever percentage we want to our customers, or you want us to give our customers the full discount?
Well, ideally, you would give the 37% discount to all of your customers, but I can see how that would be something that we could
so I'll just
discuss and agree.
Sure, there's going to be
in the final
terms, of course.
In the final terms, this is the initial offer is
for sure.
The
Yeah,
37% for everyone.
Okay, so
If they're booking through WestJet, it's an exclusive price for
Right.
WestJet to offer.
okay, sure.
So what we're offering in terms of support, if this happens, is we're going to guarantee the rooms
Mm-hmm.
for all of your
Yep.
guests.
Yep.
And we're also would like to install a dedicated phone line at every airport.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's an issue, all the WestJet employee would have to do is pick up the phone and call the Marriott line, and they would take care of all the booking.
I do
and
like the red
arrangements.
phone. That'd be pretty class. Kind of like the bat phone, only it's the Marriott phone anyway. Sorry.
Okay. So anyway, so they would call this line, and that would, and then the Marriott employee will find all of the rooms. So there'll be no stress for the WestJet employee or for the guests.
Right.
And on top of that, we'll also offer airport shuttles. So even if we don't usually offer an airport shuttle to that airport to a Marriott hotel, we will arrange one and have it come pick up your guests.
Okay.
Something that's really interesting is how closely Marriott's core values and WestJet's core values really are, and that's something that we really thought about before approaching you with with this partnership proposal.
Right.
At Marriott, we believe that's why we've been so successful, because we really stick to our core values. One of our most important one is that we put people first, which means we support our employees so that they can help support our guests, and that's something that definitely appears in the WestJet values
Absolutely.
and mission
Yep.
statements.
That's top of the line. Yep.
Also, we pursue
Mm.
excellence, which I'm sure every customer or every business tries to, but we like to think we excel at it, and we have recognized WestJet as a business that also excels in pursuing excellence.
Good. Yep. For sure. We want people to have it. We want to give the best customer experience. We want to
Absolutely.
we want to be known for that, for sure.
We also like to embrace change, and that's one of the things that we're hoping to do with this partnership. As things move and we expand, I know WestJet's is expanding. Things have to change. We can't always work in the same ways, and that's one of the reasons we need to
Right.
start building these kinds of partnerships. And finally, we like to do business the way we want business to be done with us. So we're not going to sugarcoat anything that's in this agreement, and we hope that you'll be equally as upfront with us moving forward.
Good. Yeah, that makes it easier all the way around. Appreciate that.
So this is just a list of all of the places that
Right.
Marriott has hotels, and as you can see, it's extensive. There's I believe there's 80 countries on this list now, which has actually increased since I sent you that initial proposal with 78.
Right. And I know, I mean, the ones that stand out to me are, like I'm seeing, is like the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, of course, those are the big places that we go, but also the resort areas as well. So it looks like there's a good...
Absolutely, and as we were just saying, embracing change, we're always looking for new opportunities, and I know if WestJet were to decide to fly to an area where we didn't have a hotel, that might be something that we could discuss as a partnership. Maybe we could try and open a hotel in the same location,
Right.
to build together and
Right.
move forward. So the last thing I have here is just a table to give you an idea of the actual savings. So you'll see the group price is listed here, and then we're offering the additional percentage off the group price to bring you down to the 37%. So even on our more expensive hotels, there's actually a bigger savings.
Right.
And that's something that we haven't offered before, so that's
Right. For sure. And that would be exclusive to WestJet.
Yes.
You wouldn't be able to get these discounts anywhere
no,
else.
this is the biggest discount we've ever offered, and we are offering it exclusively to WestJet and WestJet customers.
Cool. So I was just thinking when we were talking earlier about, you said about locations where there was no Marriott hotels. What if we are flying somewhere? I don't know if we are. I haven't looked at everything. But what if we are flying into a sun city where you don't have a Marriott hotel? How would you fulfill this bargain, or would it only?
How would we guarantee the
Yeah.
rooms?
How would you
in
guarantee
that-
me rooms
in
when you don't
that,
have a Marriott
in that
hotel?
place? Well, that is actually part of our guarantee in our proposal. I'm sure you've seen that we are actually offering to pay for the rooms that you have to pay for that are not with Marriott. So if we don't have a hotel, it's in our very best interest to find a hotel to service your guests there, because otherwise we have to pay.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, that's good. Yeah. All right. That did kind of. I hadn't actually thought about that until you brought it up. It's like, oh, what about that? So and so then we had also talked about if you run out of rooms in a Marriott hotel for some reason,
Absolutely.
you'll
So if
find
we're
us hotel
just
rooms.
crazy, there's a huge storm and
Mhm.
everyone is out, then if we have to support you by putting your guests up in another branded hotel, that's what we'll do, and we'll cover the difference.
Okay. Good.
So Deanne, did you have any more questions or concerns you wanted to talk before we end today?
Emma, I'm really excited about this. I think this could be really great for WestJet. But I'm wondering, what's in it for Marriott? It seems like it's a little one-sided. It looks like a great deal. Sometimes things are too good to be true. What's in it for you guys?
I definitely understand the question, what is in it for Marriott? But actually at Marriott we feel like it's a really balanced deal, and we're really excited to explore the partnership. I think the biggest thing that's in it for Marriott is brand awareness. Right now, Marriott is very well known in the United States. We have over 500 properties within the United States, but we only have about 15 in Canada. So we're not nearly as recognizable in Canada. I mean, certainly Canadians have heard about us, but we're not the place to stay in Canada yet. And WestJet is the airline to fly with in Canada.
Yes, we are. Who wouldn't want to be associated with us? It's true.
So we're hoping that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's all good. I interrupted you first.
So we're hoping that through the partnership we can help WestJet pull themselves into the United States, and we're hoping that WestJet's reputation in Canada helps pull us up into Canada.
But is that really like 37% cut back rate and 300% minimum savings for us? Like, really?
Definitely, there is the money thing in it too. One of the things that Marriott has avoided doing is we've really avoided going onto some of the discount sites that offer really cheap hotel rooms. And one of the reasons we've done that is we really feel like we're a luxury brand, and we don't want to compromise that for the fee.
Okay.
So if we do form this partnership, that saves us from having to pay all of the booking fees on the websites that offer such discounts. So actually, we're still charging a larger rate than what we would end up making if we were booking through these discount sites.
Plus, your name is not associated with them. So
exactly. So
okay, cool.
In this respect, we feel it's a better decision to go with a brand that we feel confident in pairing ourselves with.
All right, that makes sense. That makes sense. Cool.
Additionally, we feel like you have a big customer base, and
sure,
and we're excited to offer ourselves in such an exclusive way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So can we talk for a few minutes about? I mean, I don't think we can get into the nitty-gritty of marketing till we've
for sure. We definitely have some ideas about where we'd like to go with marketing. One of the things we're super excited about is the Up magazine. It's really fun that you have your own magazine, and that everyone who flies with you hopefully opens it and reads it.
Sure they do. Yeah.
We actually have a mock-up here of a postcard that we thought maybe we could have as a tear out of one of the issues of Up. And on it, we're actually offering an additional 5%.
Clever!
If the guest comes to the desk with this coupon.
Sure.
And we're hoping that people get really excited about the partnership, like we are.
Right.
And this is one way.
Okay.
We could introduce that.
I can't remember what the number is, but it's a big number of those magazines we go through, and
I bet
people walk out with them and whatever. Yeah, so that's a good idea.
Well, I've read them on a WestJet flight for sure. So we also have just a basic sample billboard here. Same idea, but we're thinking big with our advertising campaign.
Yeah, I think we'd want to make a big splash for sure.
Yeah, we want people to know that we're partnered and we're excited about it.
Cool.
And we're hoping that it'll be sort of 50-50 in terms of cost and in terms of collaboration. We're hoping that both marketing departments get in on those campaigns and help design them so that they fit both companies in a way that everybody's happy with.
Yeah, that'll be a big job, but I think, like you said, our core values are similar, so I think that we probably can work together. We could come up with something. Cool.
So I think we can agree that a strategic partnership between WestJet and Marriott International will really enhance the core values of both of our companies.
Yes, for sure.
And I feel like this is in a really good place, and I'm hoping that you're ready to move forward and talk about the finer details, and hopefully involve Mr. Cummings in the discussions.
Yeah, I think that we should. I think this is a really interesting opportunity, and it would be. I think we should really sit down with him and go through it. I think that he would be very excited about it. I certainly am. So
great.
I'm glad that we got to do this today, and I look forward to taking it further.
Great. Yeah. Cool. I guess we'll set something up for early next week.
Not early next week. Mr. Cummings is out of town, but let me check his calendar, and I'll call you. We'll set something up with him, and I think we'll need a good chunk of time, so we'll put that in, and you can bring the presentation, and maybe we can even have some more of the finer details about it, and see where we can go.
Great.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's lovely to meet you.